The movie starts with a girl named Emma apologizing to her boyfriend RG for being late, and she asks him what he wanted to talk about. RG takes her to a restaurant, pulls out an engagement ring from his pocket and proposes to her, asking if she would marry him next month. Emma, overjoyed, immediately says yes. However, she quickly remembers that she hasn't yet told her mother, Lana, about the engagement. This worries her because Lana is extremely close to her daughter and won't want to see her leave. The next day, we see Lana at her workplace, where it's revealed that she is a genetics doctor and runs a prestigious laboratory, one of the most successful in America. When Emma arrives home early, Lana is surprised and asks her why she's back from her trip so soon. Emma responds that she wanted to surprise her mother, and Lana, excited, suggests that Emma move back in with her in America. Emma doesn't immediately mention that she's found a new job in marketing, thanks to a wealthy businessman named RG, who helped her progress in her career. RG even hired Emma to manage the marketing for all of his family's resorts. Lana is proud of her daughter's success, especially since Emma's job in marketing would allow her to work remotely and not travel as much. However, when Emma breaks the news that she got engaged to RG just the day before, Lana is taken aback. She's upset that Emma made such an important decision without consulting her. Emma reassures her mother that RG is the love of her life and that she's confident in her choice. She goes on to tell Lana that the wedding will take place in just 1 month at a famous resort in Thailand. Lana, though happy for her daughter, is disappointed because she had hoped to be more involved in planning the wedding, as most mothers would be. Emma assures her that they haven't finalized everything yet and that a wedding planner at the resort will take care of the arrangements. The next day, Emma and Lana arrive in Thailand, where they meet Lana's sister, Janice. Soon after, RG arrives and introduces himself to Lana, promising to take good care of Emma and make her the happiest woman in the world. Shortly after, Scott, RG's uncle, also arrives. When Scott and Lana greet each other, it's revealed that they were classmates in university. Lana is then shocked to discover that Scott is RG's uncle, because RG's father, Will, is none other than Lana's old flame from her university days. When Will arrives and sees Lana, both are visibly surprised, leaving RG and Emma confused about the tension between them. Eventually, Lana reveals that she and Will were in a relationship back in their university days, though she downplays it as not being very serious. Scott, however, laughs and exposes the truth. Lana and Will were deeply in love, but broke up suddenly. The group quickly changes the subject, deciding to have dinner later that evening. At dinner, Lana is clearly uncomfortable, feeling awkward about the situation. So she gives because she wrote on it, and it came to her that Will was the first love of her life, and there was a great love story between them. But suddenly, he disappeared from her life and did not contact her or talk to her. So it was not very surprising that he didn't try to contact her after their separation. And this is because Will is a nice person, unlike what her mother says. So-and-so tells her that she changed her mobile number and isolated herself from her home after the separation so that he would not try to reach her. And she tells her that she is very worried about her marriage to RJ. And this is because he definitely took from his father's bad character. So-and-so mocks her and tells her that she knows RJ well, and it's impossible for him to break her heart and hurt her. And she asks her mother to stop talking negatively about her fiancé because these negative words upset her. So she gives and tells her that she did not mean to upset her and assures her that she is very happy because she will see her as a bride. Meanwhile, we see Will asking RJ about his condition. Lana's socialite Farjay tells him that Lana's husband died in a car accident 8 years after marrying her. Here, Will is affected and feels that she lived a harsh life. The next day, we see Lana and her sister playing yoga, and they notice that there is a handsome man named Lucas who has not taken his eyes off Lana. So, Jensen advises her sister to go and get to know him because she will not find this opportunity again. But Lana refuses because the man is much younger than her. In addition, he is very handsome, and it is impossible for him to look at her because she is older than him. After that, Lana goes with her daughter to see how far the wedding arrangements have reached, and she philosophizes about what her daughter is working on. They are the ones who will do everything regarding the wedding arrangements, to the point that they will even choose the dress that Emma and Lana will wear. Of course, Lana is not satisfied with this situation because they have the right to choose what they want. But when the marketing company agrees to arrange her wedding, because she will be more successful in her work this way. On the same day, Lana and her sister meet Will and his brother by chance in Beirut. They're all playing tennis together and everything is going well until Lana accidentally hits a beanball and falls to the ground in pain. Lana quickly goes to check on him, and Lucas also goes to help him and check on him. This is because he is basically a doctor. So-and-so is very impressed and tells him that she is also a doctor and they know her full name. Lucas is very impressed because she is one of the most famous doctors in America. He tells her that his company offered her to work with them 2 years ago, but she refused. Lucas offers her to have a drink together tonight. Lana asks her to agree just to upset Will. After that, Lana goes with Will to watch the show that RG will present at the wedding. After that, she asks for a coordinator. The joy of Will, and because they are dancing together, is because the bride's mother and groom's father are supposed to dance together at the end of the wedding. And of course Lana is embarrassed by the situation, but she is forced to agree. Will remembers their favorite song that they loved to dance to in college, so she works at it, and they keep dancing together. And at that time, everyone is amazed by each other and they love each other. At night, Lana wears a beautiful dress and goes to meet Lucas in a bar, and Lucas keeps flirting with her and tells her that she is very beautiful. So-and-so gets very shy from his words and does not find words to say. Suddenly, Emma and her fiancé arrive and ask what they are doing together. So-and-so is very shy and says, they say that she was talking to Lucas about medical topics because he is basically a doctor. And then she says goodbye to Lucas and leaves quickly. The next day, Lana and Amar go to meet the wedding coordinator, and she tells them that she chose the dress that Lana will wear at the wedding and advises the dress because it is black and gloomy, so the wedding coordinator smiles sarcastically. Is this dress to be worn at a wedding or at a funeral? She quickly silences her mother and understands that they must listen to the wedding planner in everything, because this matter will be very useful in her work, especially since the dress designer is very famous, and Emma will definitely become a trend after she posts pictures of her mother's dress on Instagram. So Lana starts to think that she agrees so as not to upset her daughter, and then the wedding planner gives a speech to Lana and asks her to say this speech at the wedding. So Lana tells her that she'd prepared another speech to say at her daughter's wedding, but the wedding planner refuses to let her say the speech that is hers. She prepares her and asks her to adhere to all the instructions so that the wedding goes smoothly. So she comes to us to take the suitors from her while she is upset. And then she returns to us to her room and tries on the dress, which is very tight on her, and in addition to that it looks very bad. So she calms down and goes to meet her sister Will and the rest of their friends. and they sit together on the beach and keep reminiscing about their old memories. Together at university, they keep drinking until they remember everything to the point that they go down to the beach without clothes. At night, we see Emma and her fiancé doing a photo session together before the wedding, and Emma remembers her mother's words when she told her that her fiancé definitely took on his father's character. So she feels here that RG is really acting like his father, so she smiles at the photo session and walks in Beirut. RG follows her and asks what happened, so she tells him that she is afraid that he will be like his father. And he breaks her heart just like his father did to her mother in the past, so he tells her, I hope they don't know what happened between his father and her mother. And he tells her that he's not like his father in anything because he loves her and doesn't want to marry anyone else. So she is happy with his words and tells him that she loves him very much. The next day, Lucas offers to have dinner with Lana at night, so Lana agrees just to annoy Will. Nothing more. After that, the resort manager goes to talk to Will, and he is upset because everyone saw them yesterday going down to the beach without clothes. And he understands that this behavior is not acceptable in his resort. Of course, they are both very embarrassed and keep apologizing to him. Unfortunately, this news reaches Lana, so she falls in love with her mother because she exposed her and keeps accusing her of wanting to ruin her happiness. So Lana tells her that she pressured herself in many things for the sake of the happiness. Continues just as she wants, just as she didn't choose the dress she will wear, or even the speech she will say at her wedding. And she asks her to appreciate the effort she is making in order to help her, so she tells her angrily that she is not going to attend her wedding, and she leaves and walks away. And of course, Lana gets upset by her daughter's words and asks Will to take her somewhere far from the resort to calm her nerves. So Will takes her somewhere far from the resort, and they stay sitting together until they get bored and decide to go back to the resort again. But the problem here is that Will's car breaks down, so they both stay walking the whole time until they reach the Clever One. They sit down to relax a bit, so Will takes advantage of the fact that they are alone, and Lana is sold that he still loves her and shakes off his words that the reason for their separation in the past was just a misunderstanding, because they had a simple fight in the past. So-and-so guessed that he broke up with her, but the truth is that Will left her for 2 days to calm down. And when he came back again to make up with her, he was surprised that she changed her mobile number and isolated herself from her house. Of course, Lana is shocked by what she hears and confesses to him that she still loves him, but there is no longer a chance for them to return. But Will tells her that fate brought them together again, so that they can be together, and he offers her that they get back together again, and here Lana's eyes tear up and she agrees. She returns to him, and at night Lana and Will return to the producer on a boat, and she philosophizes over dinner. So Lana continues to apologize to him a lot. So Lucas tells her that he is not mad at her and understands from her looks that she is. She still loves Will, so he tells her that he won't pressure her anymore and agrees with her that they should always be in contact with each other. Then he says goodbye and leaves. After that, she immediately arrives in her mother's arms and keeps apologizing to her for the harsh words she said to her. Then she reaches the wedding planner to agree with them on the rest of the arrangements that she will make for the wedding. Here, Amma gets angry at the wedding planner and tells her that she and her mother will choose the dresses that she will wear to the wedding. She also tells her that her mother will say the speech that she prepared for her. Of course, Lana is very happy with her daughter's behavior. The next day, Lana goes shopping with her daughter to choose the dresses that they will wear to the wedding. The day before the wedding, They hold a bachelorette party for the newlyweds. Lana begins to say her engagement while she is crying and tells her daughter that her father would have been happy seeing her. The bride asks her to hold on to her love no matter what happens, and of course everyone present is very affected by the speech, and they can't hold back their tears. After a while, the party starts and Lana notices Ylva's disappearance and goes looking for him until she hears him talking on the phone with a woman named Katrina. So Lana guesses that he is cheating on her with this woman. Of course, Lana is shocked and leaves the party and walks away. After the party, she goes to her mother's room and asks her if there is anything that upsets her. Lana assures her that nothing upsets her, and the whole story is that she is affected because she will leave her and walk away. So she loves Kema, and she is affected, and she thinks that she will stay with her forever even after she gets married. The next day, the wedding ceremony begins, and she tells Anna that she's affected and she sees her daughter getting married and she can't hold back her tears. Unlucky, Lana has changed with him for no reason, and whenever he tries to get close to her, from her, she moves away from him, and at the end of the wedding she throws Emma the bouquet of flowers. So Will grabs the bouquet and asks Lana in front of all the guests about the reason for her sudden change towards him. So Lana tells him that she discovered that he was a traitor. And, of course, Will is surprised by her explaining her words. So Lana tells him that she heard him talking to a woman named Katrina. And suddenly Katrina comes out from among the guests and introduces herself to Lana and tells her that she's Will's personal assistant. And Will tells Lana that he called Katrina yesterday to bring him something important from his office. And he takes a box from Katrina and opens it, and in it are the wedding rings. And at that moment, Will surprises Lana that he bought her the wedding rings 30 years ago and still keeps them until today. He gets down on his knee and proposes to Lana. And of course, Lana is very happy and agrees immediately. And the movie ends. If you like the video, don't forget to like the video and subscription.